Whatever you want. Ask me anything.
And were you in Jaws 3D? What role? I mean, was it real small?
It wasn't that small, no.
What
My name was Kelly Bukowski in the movie. I was a ski bunny. The shark followed me into the
Oh, you
thing. The shark attacked me, and I went to the hospital, and
okay.
it was a whole thing that happened.
Okay. Okay. Lea, let's go back to your movie debut, Jaws 3D. Now, what do you remember of that experience, and what was your expectation of what was going to happen?
Well, it was my first movie, but I had said that it wasn't, so I was trying to act really cool. And the very first shot I did was, they said, Lea, we've got a little stunt for you to do. You have to stand out here, and then they pushed this button, and this huge shark came lunging out of the water going, "Arr!" And it was supposed to throw me. And that was the very first shot I did in my very first movie.
Now, I remember you in the film Howard the Duck. And that was a movie that had a lot of expectation. I spoke to Tim Robbins about it, and he said, let's move on.
Oh, he has no sense of humor.
Well, what are your feelings about that movie, and were you disappointed at its lack of success?
Oh, I loved all those evil reviews and all those mean things people said and all the jokes that I've had to listen to for the rest of my life. It was the greatest experience of my life. No, it was upsetting because of the venomousness that people had when they attacked it. You know, I wasn't really ready for that. But now I, you know, whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And really, a lot of people really do come up to me and tell me that they like the movie. I don't think it's the greatest movie, but some people do like a dirty secret. I like Howard the Duck. They look around. Yeah.
Well, over the years, have you been surprised at some of your movies that have been big hits, like Back to the Future, and others that haven't done as well?
Well, most movies aren't big hits. You know, statistically, most movies don't make a lot of money. So I'm not that surprised. Sometimes I am surprised when movies are gigantic bombs when I think they're good, but sometimes that's just the luck of the draw. And I just keep going out there hoping that, you know, people will like it.
Macaulay Culkin has become such a big star. When you sit there and watch Mason Gamble going through, do you sometimes wonder what's in store for him over the next few months and years?
Yeah, I've had a lot of people that I work with become huge stars. A lot of my leading men before, when I worked with them, weren't big, and like Tom Cruise and Michael Fox and Patrick Swayze, and so I can see what happens. Can be a really big change, you know. I watch these guys, this happens to. And Mason seems to have a really great family. I think they'll really be great, you know, really support him.
Is there a little bit of fear on your part working opposite a child actor, whether he would be up to it or if he'd upstage you at all?
I think I can hold my own. But no, I'm not afraid of being upstage. I am afraid of being in a movie with someone starring that's not good. So I'm really glad that Mason was such a good actor, and he turned out to be so cute and so funny at the same time.
I've always been fascinated by the souvenirs that actors keep from movies, like specific mementos. What kind of things over the years, specific things, have you kept from your films?
I cherish the dress I wore in the dance from Back to the Future. I have that pink dress that I wore, and actually when we did one of the sequels, they couldn't find that dress and they needed it, and I said, ha ha ha, I just happen to have it. They had 3 of them, but they lost the other 2. And I have a whole box of the coats and the t-shirts and stuff that I never wear, but I keep them. And also I have a lot of posters from European, because a lot of times they'll put the girl on the European poster and not in the American. So I have a lot of posters that I'm on, like All the Right Moves, the poster. I'm not in and also Back to the Future, I have a Back to the Future poster that I'm on. From Germany. Okay.
And one final question. What has been the worst piece of advice anyone ever gave you about your career? Not necessarily advice that you followed, but just bad advice that made you stop and think, that's really stupid.
Bad advice. I got good advice not to fix my teeth, because they said it would make me look more normal.